Maryland Living.
Welcome to Maryland Spotlight. I'm Kim Knight. It's the 15th annual It's Kindertime Toy Drive. And thanks to your generous donations, we here at ABC2 have been able to provide joy to tens of thousands of children. Who started it all? Well, of course, Mr. Pete ONeill. Veteran, almost 29 years here at ABC2 as a photojournalist. Welcome.
Cameraman.
Oh, come on now. Give yourself more credit than that.
Cameraman Pete, that's what they know.
Cameraman Pete. Well, Cameraman Pete, tell me how this all got started and why.
Well, to be quick, because I know the director, Keith, he wants to go like, let's go. But it started now 15 years ago. My wife and I, the sad part of this whole story is that my mother was murdered in East Baltimore. So I had covered so many homicides at the time. City paper did an article, so I had covered like 1,800 homicides. And then my mother was murdered in 1993. So fast forwarding past that, wanted to do something good because the guys who was working her case, homicide detectives, solved the case because she became a cold case. And then in like about 3 years, they solved the case. And so my wife and I started a kids show, because my wife's a teacher. And she's the co-founder of this too, so you gotta mention your wife. I didn't do all this by myself. So we started the It's Kindertime kids show. It was like a romper room show. Yes. It was taped here at Channel 2.
Very popular.
And it went on for a little while. I had a 13-week deal, and it went on for 6 years. And then to the third year is when they solved my mother's case, and then so that's when we started the toy drive. And the Ronald McDonald House at that time was robbed because a guy went in and stole some of their games. So we started a toy drive to kind of for them to get some of their games back. And then everybody gave enough for them to have games in every room, the Nintendo type games. And then next year we did a little bit more and a little bit more.
So it just snowballed from there. Now who benefits, Pete?
Well, we started out as, again, benefiting the Ronald McDonald House. And then it just started out to where we started dedicated to fallen officers and firefighters. So we have their families come in. The sad part is, when somebody is lost, have their kids come in and get some of the toys. And then obviously we have a lot of toys, so we started giving them off to the different shelters, Ronald McDonald House, Candy Krieger, Salvation Army, I mean, you name it. All the social services, church organizations. So we give them out to everybody.
Okay, now real quick, anything special this year?
Yes, this is the 15th year. We're trying to branch out to do some things with the bombing in Boston, with the 19 firefighters that was lost in Phoenix, and also with the 14 firefighters that were lost in Texas. And we're just doing some different things this year in different groups, more people. Okay,
we want to get everybody to dig in and start bringing some toys for these kids. So where do you drop off and when? I know it runs through December 23rd. Where can they drop off?
Well, here at Channel 2, MEQ, I mean, the places listed there, any firehouse in Baltimore County, any state police barracks in the state, and a number of other places. I can't even remember, but we want to make it easy for everybody.
Well, thanks, Pete, to you and your wife for starting this. Such a great cause.
Well, thank you very much.
Happy holidays
Thanks for having me. You too now.
All right. And thanks for being with us today on Maryland Spotlight. I'm Kim Knight.